Right, welcome back to Wuthering Waves. We just finished up with a super good part of the game. Probably my favorite part of the storyline so far. I feel like the game is really starting to hit its stride, so hopefully it'll just keep getting better from here, though I'm not sure what to expect. Alright, so it looks like we gotta head to Septimont here. That is absolutely gorgeous. Right, we are gonna fast travel here.
But I down that carousel with just one blow. Annihilation!
Okay. Had my fingers on the wrong keys there.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. Please let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Ugh. Cold. Oh.
A hot meal should warm you right up.
I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna.
Just gonna hit autoplay here.
Oh, pinch me! This is a feast and a half. Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's not an issue. Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F-Force Palace. But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed. Free stay, free meal. The Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, the last clues should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line, just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it.
All right, looks like the internet cut out for just a quick second there. Should be all good. I did stop the autoplay, so hopefully we didn't miss too
And
much.
why me for this hunt? If it's about the great Aegon.
Aries, what's
the
up?
messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
Come on. Come on, internet. What the hell is going on? I don't get it. Stupid internet. We'll see
You
if
think
it
so?
holds out. Hopefully it will.
I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal. But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds?
I'm not sure what it is.
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles.
Seems to do it like early in the stream and not so much later in the stream. It's so frustrating though.
The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne.
Okay, if this keeps happening, we're gonna have to stop, and I'll just like reset everything.
Even one as honorable as the Effa must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet. The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then, if you are curious about the Effort, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
First impressions. I don't know. I mean, he seems all right, but sometimes when people seem all right,
How
then
do
they
you
turn
know
out to be
he's the
bad.
champion? And all that stuff about the F4 too. Oh, your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Effort of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
And tell me about Augusta.
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Ooh, okay. Dear guests from afar, do follow me into the near-forgotten stories of Augusta, but simply telling it might be a bit dull. What are you trying to do? What methods do you have in mind? Ooh, this is new. Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear and see. Oh, both ways are continue. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. Okay, ready? Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you'd make, they will not alter our reality. Yet be wary, fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Her past decisions may not have always been the best, I understand. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. A gentle, warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small, frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimontian gladiators stand guard around her. Hey, kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home, and we're here to help. Okay, different choices will change the corresponding stats value, okay? You must be hungry. Here, this should be enough to keep you from starving for now. Take the food, okay? We can take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. The gladiators shake their heads and pat you on your shoulder. Remember to maintain a stats balance. The story ends if a stat drops to 0. Okay. Reach 100 reputation. The story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. In the end, you choose to leave the village. The gladiator's words revealed a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you are leaving behind. In your travels, you... Oh, it tells you at top which stat it affects. Okay. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. A poster for the gladiators' Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. You must know Septimont reveres strength. Here, only the victor reigns. That is the law order. Law older than the city itself. Notice the passion-filled eyes of the Septimontian. Notice the disdain in the eyes. Okay. Eat or be eaten. Such is the way of this city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Lunessa Airy over on Twitch. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. Ooh, okay, so this one, oh, it's just continue. Okay, so you can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize the gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd. Well, I'm doing pretty well. This game is awesome, so thanks so much for joining. As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter: identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as a mere boring display of butchery. But we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are going to try for this Aegon this year? Them and their stench be stinking up the place. You're slightly concerned about your status and talents. Ignore their words. You're determined to step onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back, someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through to the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on few proteges. So, you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? You recall the discussion about gladiators, identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to speak honestly about your past, lie about your past. The dark tide took your home, and you came to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. What now? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. All right then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Accept the duel after great deliberation. Accept the duel without hesitation. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I want to become a gladiator. Which is why I am seeking power. Ooh, let's do this one because we're getting a little bit low on the sword stat. Heh. Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Challenge him again the next day. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are as pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Ooh, that took it down. Okay. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge to Kato. You're swiftly beaten once again. Go back. This is not your path. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be stronger. Then I'll be faster. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate. You've lost. Still not ready to give up. Why don't you sell your sword? It'll get you some food at least. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. I can still fight. Ooh. The wind swept up by the blade whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak leaves, and you hear your friend's laughter, your parents' gentle calls. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively gripped the sword hilt. I won't surrender. I can't stop here. Ooh, okay. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Call out to Kato. Catch Kato's sword, it's rather heavy. In Septimonte's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. This sword is now yours. If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts to win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. All right, well, that was something new. I kind of liked that. I like how this game throws in like
times,
very new
and you might
aspects.
eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
Yeah, I can see that a lot of people might not like it. I mean, it's very, very different than the rest of the game. Like, if the whole game was that, maybe not. But as a interlude between, or like, especially after that last episode that we just played, oh my gosh, yeah. I think it's a good starting point to build up to the next high in the story.
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No, there might be one.
Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Kato? Never heard it called Kato before. Always heard it as Kato, but I don't know. Maybe that's British pronunciation? Who knows? Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
And Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Okay, continue chatting with Nestor and learn about the F-First story. Okay. Are you ready to listen to the epic of the blazing sun? Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training. I'm gonna say Kato, I can't do it. Kato's training, and today the grind continues. Stick to the training schedule. Yeah, we gotta stick to the training schedule. You arrive at the training site, repeating the same moves over and over again. Has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to stay focused. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Days slip by and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now, you are on your own. The training ends today. Is this the graduation? Okay, training ends today. Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You already know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered. Since you left home to be strong enough to protect others, you meet Kato's gaze and he reads the answer in your eyes. I remember my true ambition. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see this day? You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except, perhaps, in the underground arena. These are all the top-of-the-line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. The audience cast their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Oh, that was not the... Okay. These laughs, so they really did have a hand in that disaster? The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. The rotten high places also played a part in your home's ruin. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. Ooh, silently you swear to shatter these rules. Well, well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte of dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimont had a joke this amusing. Try and you'll see. What can I offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so you can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you favor? Don't underestimate me. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Entertainment, you say? Hey, in Septimont, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stands towards you. He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats as Septimontians had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. Oop, I almost clicked without reading these. Yeah, you frown at the old-school noble, silently clench your fist. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. You accept the noble's trials, though trials is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. Returning home, you can't help but feel sentimental. It's now different from the home you remember. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. The mountain trail winds like a serpent among the charred tree stumps. Dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Oh no, that's not good. We're getting kind of low on this stat here. Shh, get down. You're trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath, or you'll alert it. Alright, do as he says. You turn around to see a hunter. Just then, a massive beast roars and walks past where you're hiding. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. Going by those clothes, you're some Septimontian gladiator, eh? I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. were nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Only a madman would go after that lion. I have my reasons. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you've managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. Okay. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. Then, a sudden dread freezes your step. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds into the earth. Draw your sword and strike the lion beast. Maintain distance and swing your sword. I don't know. Maybe maintain for just a bit. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to dodge its attack and search for a weak point. Quickly analyze the cave's environment. Feel like maybe we're not going to be able to defeat the lion directly, so maybe this one? Don't know. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaws. It's not over yet. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Guess using the environment is one way to do it. The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body toward the stream. Clear water cascades down into the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest's unease at your presence. No. The critter's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. What is it this time? Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimont have 2 lives. Kato seemed to mention this before. One by their parents, and the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. Calmly accept. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimont. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Focus on the opponent. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheer numbed your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Raise the opponent's sword. Even in Septimont, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you'll need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Indeed. The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer, a perfect job for a substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. No way. You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble servant spits curses in your face. Say nothing. Avoid confrontation. You ignorant country peasant. Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. Eye the scion beside the servant. Ignore the servant. The scion silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Let's go. There's no point in talking to an Let's go. There's no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you. Following up with sarcasm and mocking gestures, they attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility at the stake. You remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the nobles wield only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent scion and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. I have won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shatter before real strength. Toss the helmet back to Victor. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now, only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not challenge you, except one. Aradel, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. A sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Talents no longer matter to me. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Aradel, you arrive as promised. Your opponent's towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold. Aridel's armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. Anger brews within you. Keep calm. You then shift your pace, luring Aridel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose, his reactions sluggish. Your sword stops just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately, the crowd erupts into applause. Stab! 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 What? Is that so? Ooh, I don't know. Oh no, okay. Kill! 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 Okay, what? Aridel closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Victory is already mine. Let's leave it there. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Aridel's sword. You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. You feel a sense of relief. You feel the people's gaze. Live, live, live! Leave the cheers behind you. The next day, you arrive before the old school nobles with 100 lives. Aridel is merely made of Septimontian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. Power beyond any Septimontian. I'm ready for the third trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessings of Arsenosa. Okay. He never planned to let me pass the trial. I know Arsenosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no humans can ever reach, the last wall of Septimont. But I accept. It is this insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian of Septimont, Arsenosa. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. Ooh. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength brings conquest. Such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's swords with their own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Gaze at the flying sparks from the blacksmith's forge. Stop outside the blacksmith's forge. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power, not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, a seemingly impractical idea emerges. In the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. Your forte never stands out among Resonators, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swings. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena's center with your newly forged sword, the bronze horns blaring from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cut through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. Darn it, that was not the right choice. It's awake! A noble shrieked. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. Focus and stay alert. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in the cloth of your left shoulder. Take the initiative. Oh, okay, that was... I don't know if the other one would have been any better. The screams from the stands are soon drawn by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Gotta ignore the pain. Oh no. Wow, we've lost like 25 percentage points of our heart. Okay, her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. Recall your encounters from previous... Ooh, what? You managed to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack. Oh, that was huge. What? What? Oh my god. And at the moment it withdraws, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack in its right foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Arsinosa ceases her attack, her mane brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. The voices, they are... Oh, wow, that gave us a full... O wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. Walk up the steps after Arsinosa. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Wave after wave of applause, the Septimontians salute me as I advance. O sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsinosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Ooh, raise your sword. At last, you stand atop the summit, the champion, only now with battle fire cooled in your veins do your wounds raise their voices in protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor in the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet should these new rules, forged by night, lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Yeah, white letters on a light background. That's why I'm having trouble reading this section here. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimont. Okay. That was
merely the rough shape
kind
of
of
a
cool.
short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I think actually that's a kind of a cool way to tell the lore of the story, because you get a little bit of input into it, so it kind of makes it your own. Yeah, I think it might have been just a bit too long. I mean, if they keep doing this with this character, that will be a little bit tedious, but I think they walked the line fairly well. I don't know. I can see some people not liking it. I enjoyed it.
I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate. But there is one thing I must confess. Through my words, your knowledge of the Ephor is partial, at best. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
Unyielding resolve. Born from the hardship of the past. It's got to be resolve. I mean, strength and resolve, right? I don't know.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Okay. The previous day.
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the Senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet. Priestess Iuno, unruly behavior, left Tetragon Temple without permission and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the Tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilibet's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
A storm is coming. Come, you know my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Right, that seems like a pretty good setup for something crazy about to happen. The way the story has unfolded in the past makes me think that this can be quite entertaining.
Sure is a beautiful day. So, any news from the F4, Rover? Or are we still chilling like we've been for the past few days?
Good day, Sir Rover. I am Damien, an attendant in service to the F4's palace. By direct command, I have come to deliver you Her Excellency's personal letter. It concerns a matter of utmost importance.
Me and my big mouth. Hey, what does it say? Scooch up a bit.
It says Augusta has taken care of everything on her end. She's ready to meet us at the F4's palace as agreed. It's most likely something to do with the hunt. We shouldn't keep the F4 waiting. Time to go, Abby.
Oh, you mean now?
Sounds like Rover's
Well, I think I'll sit
voice
this
actor
one out and
changed.
leave all the heavy stuff to you guys. Chat for as long as you like. Just give me a holler if you need me.
The F4's palace is just ahead. Wind, guide me. Looks like Augusta's already taken care of everything. Let's do this.
I'll have to listen for Abby's voice, but yeah, Rover's voice seems a little bit different. I don't know. Maybe they both changed. Who knows? Oh. Okay, actually, no. Is there any point into actually talking with the yellow NPCs? I think we did that early on in the game, and it wasn't like... It didn't seem all that necessary. Only flavor text? Yeah, okay. Wait, where'd he get that spear from?
Impressive. I expected a challenge, but your performance far exceeds what I had imagined. Just as I thought, watching from the Colosseum's balcony is no way to understand a warrior's true spirit. Only by crossing blades can I feel the will to fight pulsing through your veins. Come, step closer. Laureate of Raguna, champion of Septimont, favored gladiator of Arsinosa. By the honor of these titans, it is only right you stand by my side. I, Augusta, Ephor of Septimont, offer you my highest esteem.
You've got a unique way of greeting guests.
Simple and efficient. No need for pleasantries. Here we let our blades do the talking. The Septimont way. I have no doubt that you and I will have plenty of opportunities to get acquainted. But that's not why I called you here today. On my behalf, and that of the Ephor's Palace, I extend my deepest apologies for failing to keep our appointment. I hope this delay hasn't dampened your enthusiasm for the hunt.
Your hospitality very much made up for it.
Tolerant and strong, just as I've heard. Virtues of a true hero. Well then, seeing that your interest still holds, shall we discuss it?
Please.
The hunt. In Septimont's long fight for survival, it holds profound significance. It is both honor and duty. For 100 years, countless gladiators have taken up the hunt and met their end in glory. It is no exaggeration to say that the blood of gladiators still burns in every inch of the Crimson Sanguis plateaus. Our ancestors built the defenses that line those grounds. To this day, they stand as the front line of Septimont's resistance against the Dark Tide. You've surely noticed the lingering blight cloud that hovers over the Sanguis plateaus. Since the first Dark Tide outbreak in Rinasita, that place has become a breeding ground for its horrors. As you've no doubt realized, our prey are tacit discords, born from the Dark Tide. Only those who desecrate Septimont fall beneath the gladiators' blades. The high tide is upon us, and it will be a storm like no other. My hunting party requires unstoppable warriors. Sacrifices are inevitable, but I believe you will be a banner that stands unbroken, Rover.
There are plenty of great gladiators in Septimont. What made you want to invite me on this hunt?
I share your sentiment. Septimont takes pride in its many remarkable gladiators. But you are exceptional. A grand hunt awaits us, and my warriors and I long to do battle alongside a fighter such as yourself. Of course, the will of the extraordinary deserves to be heard. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter.
I agree to join your hunt, but I have my own goal to accomplish.
A straightforward answer. I like it. As for this goal of yours,
Share what you've learned about the Sentinel's relic and the journeying paradise.
ah, yes. The journeying paradise. I've heard that laughable name before. A pity the hunt was made to shatter that little fantasy. As for the Sentinel's relic, go to the Earthrend Wedge. It's where the Sentinel Imperator first descended upon the Sanguis Plateaus, and is the epicenter of every hunt to this day. However, due to its significance, not even Septimon's highest officials are permitted near it. But if that is what you wish, say no more. I will make it happen.
You have great trust in me.
The trust I place in you stems from your recognition of my character. I admire your honesty, and I will honor it to the fullest. Only those bound by trust can go the distance together. I look forward to the hunt ahead. It honors me to journey by your side.
When do we leave?
Patience, my friend, is the first step to becoming a hunter. When the storm rages in the skies southeast of Septimont, I will await you at Tempest Cliffs.
You accept Augusta's offer and stay in Septimont City with Abby, waiting for the looming storm. A few days later, out beyond the city walls.
I can't eat another bite. That's another full stomach for Abby. Huh? Hey, Rover? Look, over there.
That's a storm. Which means it's about time to meet up with Augusta. Tempest Cliffs. I remember that's where she told us to go.
Well, you better hurry. Same as always. Call me when you need me, and I'll be out in a flash.
All right, before we set out on our journey here, I'm going to go grab myself a cup of coffee, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
All right, let's get going here.
This should be the right way.
If you're heading for Tempest Cliffs, head east. This path will take you straight to the Courtyard of Glory. Or perhaps, would you care to travel with me? After all, we share the same destination. Your reputation precedes you, Honorable Rover. I am Gladiator Avidius, at your service.
Are you also here for the hunt?
Gladiating and hunting are the very pillars upon which the glory of Septimont stands. I believe no gladiator would refuse such an honor if invited. I, of course, am no exception. Please, if you'll follow me, honored guest from afar.
Oh, we have to hit
Augusta
follow.
spoke of the great surge we're about to face.
The F4 speaks the truth. And this year's high tide has come later than usual, which bodes ill. It's a shame even the sharp ears of the Senate could not chisel through the high walls of Tetragon Temple to hear the whispers beyond. Is this an auspice of calamity or a prelude to a new legend? Only time will tell.
Come on! Give me a hand!
Did you hear?
More behind!
This one's serious.
Not like that, like that!
Yeah, almost ready.
The pleasure of escorting you to the F4 has been fulfilled. For now, my duty ends here. From here, we march onward to the hunting grounds, where the dark tide's creations may await us. When the time comes, it will be a true pleasure to see your skills in action. Happy hunting.
Join us, Rover. The horns signal our departure.
Do we set out from Tempest Cliffs?
Precisely. These cliffs mark the opening of our campaign.
But there's no bridge to the other side. Since when has that stopped you, buddy? You can fly. Wait, are we using our gliders?
Take courage, my friend. The path to glory will reveal itself under the feet of the brave.
Oh, is it just like an invisible bridge? Oh, that's cool. That's way cooler than an invisible bridge.
That is a Korosaurus, an abomination of the dark time. Do exercise caution.
The slashes. Hopefully this helps. Keep it together. The waves rise. Judgment strikes!
Conquest begin.
That's a Glavinus? You know.
Now is not the moment. Let it flee. The path it takes leads deeper into the trap we laid.
Okay, follow Augusta and Yuno into the hunter's den.
That sound.
It's from Hornet. An echo. It's signaling we retire for the day. That's Augusta. Time to bring your party back to the Hunter's Den.
Of course, priestess. Your arrow couldn't have come at a better time.
Seeing that Rover is here, I'll take that as a compliment.
The Hunter's Den. Busiest gladiator encampment across the Sanguis Plateaus. Nearly every hunter passes through here on their way to the hunting grounds. We will rest here before setting off for the next hunt.
I must admit, this place is rather magnificent. I suppose my predecessors forsook the peace they ought to have enjoyed just to share this hard-earned land with these hunters. Such magnificence is rightly owed to the temple.
The priestess's words are not without merit. I am well aware that I stand under blessings and will forever remember the sacrifices of the temple. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave.
Though we've already met, I suppose a proper introduction is in order. I am Yuno, priestess of the Tetragon Temple.
I've heard about you. The priestesses get to call the shots. I've heard about you. The priestesses have the gift of prophecy.
Well, aren't you caught up on things? What you say is true, though I've long since grown tired of such affairs. Come now, Rover. Surely you can find me something more interesting to occupy my time. For instance, the hunt.
I could think of a thing or two to
when it
occupy your
comes to dealing
time.
with the dark tide, none of these gladiators can hold a candle to me. Ha! Look at those looks. I've seen them all before. What can I say? When you're as dazzling as I am, jealousy tends to follow. I'll be making my way back, Augusta, lest my shine further sting the eyes of certain people. If you find yourself with free time later, consider visiting me at Tetragon Temple. Not every Outlander is granted access to its sacred halls. Make the most of it.
It's rare to see Yuno hold back like that. You must be someone different to her.
I think she was flirting with me. Giving me access to her sacred hall.
Perhaps. We do share some common traits. Don't let her unruly side fool you. She is as dependable as they come.
The monster we encountered earlier.
A Korosaurus. Avidius was correct. It is a tacit discord born from the dark tide. What he didn't have the chance to tell you is that it is the deadliest Korosaurus of them all. We call it Tyrannos. A vanguard of the dark tide that rides its surge to reach our lands. The Threnodians' attempt to plague Septimont never came to fruition. But do not mistake that for victory. Our enemy will not bow so easily. The Dark Tide, immortal and indestructible, carries out the will of its creator, the Threnodian Leviathan. Only the Earthrend Wedge, that bears Sentinel Imperator's power, can sever the link between the Dark Tide and the Threnodian, burying the calamity deep beneath the Sanguis plateaus. The hunt is how we disrupt the Dark Tide's frequencies, by capturing and eliminating its creatures. However, the Earthrend Wedge's energy range is limited. Our mission is to deliver a true death to our prey.
Meaning we need to hunt and kill the beast near the Earthrender. Is that how we stop the dark tide from spreading?
Yes, and it must be done within Maroonwood. This confrontation with Tyrannos was expected, but it's not a fight anyone is eager to face. That beast is well aware of our plan. It's no mere prey. In many ways, it's a cunning hunter itself.
So now Rover's voice sounds normal, but I don't know, it was just those couple of lines that didn't sound right. I don't know. What's our plan for now?
Now, we wait. We wait for it to enter Maroonwood. The real hunt begins when the beast's hunger drives it to the wilds.
Your Excellency, the Senators request your presence in the main tent. It's to discuss plans for the hunting operation.
Looks like I'll be occupied for a while. Relax. Take a walk around camp. The hornet's blare will sound our next departure. It's a sound that can be heard across the canyons. You won't miss it.
We can like listen in on conversations. I'll just do one. I don't need to like hear a lot. Strange that Augusta would allow Avidius to join the hunt without taking any precautions. We've certainly invested a lot into this, Lord Falco. Our F4 desires competition. I'm simply granting her wish. As to whether she keeps her throne, well, sometimes the brightest stars burn out fast. Okay, yeah, it's not anything really.
Did you hear about Avidius and the Senate?
I guess this one we have to listen into.
Did you hear about Avidius and the Senate?
The power struggle. Nothing new. But going up against Augusta is a steep hill to climb.
Without a strong forte, Augusta's strength was always going to have limits. She lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecies. Hard to compare her with a hero of heroes of the past.
I wouldn't put it like that. Knowing how Augusta operates, Avidius would even have risen to prominence if she hadn't allowed it. That kind of grace is the mark of a real ruler.
Mentioned visiting her at Tetragon Temple. Got a bit of free time. Might as well pay her a visit. I didn't think I'd find something this grand way out here in the hunting grounds. No sign of Yuno, though. Those murals on the wall?
Looks like we have a couple of waypoints here. Oh, they're just the murals. Okay. Examine the small mural. A booklet lies before the murals, recording the faint inscriptions carved beneath them. Inspect the first mural on the upper left. An empty wall. It silently waits for the tides of fate to leave damp traces on its parched shore. A booklet lies before the murals, recording the faint inscriptions carved beneath them. Heed me, redacted of Septimont, the redacted of the heavens has redacted. Should redacted be redacted again, then redacted be the fate that awaits Septimont. An empty wall. It silently waits. The murals do not fade in silence of time, they remain waiting for your gaze. Oh wait, wasn't there 2 prompts there? Maybe I'll go back and look at that. Inspect the first mural on the upper left. Fabius, the one who walked with Sentinel Imperator, prophesied hero of heroes. The untamable blackened tide surged, its sinewy arms outstretched with hands steadfast as stone. Fabius led through the storm, ascending to the eternal highlands. The victor's flag flutters in the wind. From this day forth, the lands beneath my feet shall belong to Septimont. Yeah, that's funny. But I guess it leaves something for later, right? Makes it so you have to wait for the story to unfold. The monument Attilius prophesied hero of heroes, an unyielding spirit, a valiant conqueror. When the black waters fell from the heavens, he was the ironclad dam that stood between Septimont and the calamity. The untarnished blade, Valeria, prophesied hero of heroes. She, sole monarch of the land of pursuit and huntsmanship. Our noble queen shall raise blade and spear, slice the throats of beasts, and reclaim Septimont's eternal glory from the chokehold of the dark tide. A blurred mural. It seems to mirror the one across from it. Okay, actually, I want to go check this one again, because I think it had 2 okay, yeah, examine the large mural. That was my fault. Oh. Then shall the waters quiet the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. You notice the mural is incomplete, with a conspicuous patch in the center where the depiction is missing. You don't fully understand what this means, but your intuition tells you its significance reaches far beyond the blank wall left behind.
Good day to you, Sir Rover. It seems you too have taken an interest in the temple's murals.
These murals.
They are the works of past priestesses. They depict prophecies glimpsed in the sacred flames. Ones already fulfilled, and ones yet to come. In any case, all these murals point to 2 prophecies of importance. The first is a Ragunesi prophecy condemning Septimont's lack of faith in the Sentinel. Hear this, O faithless ones of Septimont. The divinity of the high heavens has grown enraged. Should your monarch once more stand in contempt of their will, annihilation shall be your fate. The second is a continuation of the Ragunesi prophecy, delivered by Septimont's priestesses. Only the hero of heroes of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempests still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. You seem drawn to that particular mural. It tells of a calamity yet to come. And, as always, the hero of heroes, who shall rise among us to turn the tide of fate. Yet the identity of this hero remains a mystery. Coincidentally, much like the absent part of this mural, the prophecy of our victory over the coming disaster remains untold. Whether the priestesses can't foresee the fate that awaits, or whether the true prophecy is meant to remain hidden, is indeed a question worth pondering.
Our would-be hero of heroes, lost in daydreams again. What is it this time? Staring at an empty wall, hoping one day it will bear your name?
I happened to wander by, passing the time as one does. No need to trouble yourself with someone as inconsequential as I, priestess.
Inconsequential? Come now. Everyone knows you're the Senate's golden child. Those old loons wouldn't spare me a glance, but they hang on your every word.
You know.
Have you been waiting long? Oh, can't believe he got to you first.
Isn't paying respects to the heroes fairly commonplace? Surely we needn't allow rivalry to come between us, priestess.
I'm not blind to your tricks, Avidius. Do you really think Rover would take sides with you? Let me guess. Eliminating Tyrannos and the Dark Tide before anyone else would be the perfect act to prove you're the prophesized hero of heroes. 4 expeditions to Main's Deep, plus a Home Leaf medal, and now you think you can usurp Augustus' place. Don't make me laugh.
Main's Deep?
Oh, read the room, will you?
Please. I don't deny that I am ambitious and aspire to better my station, but I value my duty to defend Septimont's glory just as equally. Should I become the next hero, Septimont would be spared when the next calamity arrives. Is this not what the Tetragon Temple has prophesied?
Why you...
What if Augusta is the true hero of heroes?
She possesses many qualities worthy of a hero, but she lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecy. As a Resonator, Augusta offers nothing special. Yet throughout Septimont's history, every hero of heroes was born with extraordinary gifts. She may have the strength to wield a sword, but I doubt her ability to endure pain and the slow, wearisome passage of time like other Resonators. It's a pity that in a city built on prophecy, Augusta is a disruptor of the rules. I assure you, priestess, I will not act from the shadows. If Augusta seeks a fair challenge, I shall honor her with the respect she deserves. Priestess, Rover, I beg your leave. Perhaps we will bear witness to the birth of a new hero in the hunt to come.
Well, there you have it. That's the gist of it. Finally, some time together, and now it's all ruined.
I don't understand. Given Augusta's prestige, the Senate has no real advantage in seizing power. What's their angle?
It all started when Augusta shook things up the moment she became Ethel, especially in rooting out corruption within the gladiators Aegon while ignoring the senators in the process. Naturally, it ruffled some feathers. Some even accused her of undermining the spirit of gladiating. In reality, they're just upset their piggy banks got smashed. More importantly, this is exactly the kind of chaos Augusta wanted. That idiot. She even went so far as to say, the citizens of Septimont only need to be loyal to Septimont, not her, Augusta. And then, like it's nothing, she tells me that the Ethel position only matters when a strong gladiator wants it. She's even more stubborn than I am.
Are you worried about Augusta's capabilities?
Now, why would I be worried about that? I'm sure you've seen her sword. The inlaid blades are trophies of every gladiator she's defeated. Even ones with decent resonance powers like Avidius, she eats for breakfast. Though Avidius makes me rather uncomfortable. It's got nothing to do with his stance, it's more of a hunch. Something about him feels unnatural. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's the Griffrex. It appears our prey has finally come out for some fresh air. We'll meet again later. But next time, I'd like your undivided attention. No distractions, hmm?
Is that lady over there looking at me? We better go and greet her.
Gladiators guessing who the next hero of heroes might be.
Oh, it's Lilibet. She's been referenced before.
We've been expecting you, roving hero. I see. A void. An unknowable fate. Worry not, my child. A void is by no means nothingness. Follow its guidance and let it lead. It will open the path to boundless possibility, guiding us through the fog to shores untouched by any before us.
I'm not sure I follow. The elderly priestess does not respond. Her gaze is fixed on the blazing flames, her mind seemingly far away, lost in another realm.
Perfect timing. I'll stretch my legs a bit. Huh. I wonder what Grandmother Lilibet and Rover are talking about. Never mind. It can wait. Let's get eyes on this beast, Aquila. Spirits of the hallowed land, answer my call. May the eternal sacred flames grant us boundless sight.
It's the horn. I'd better find Augusta.
over there. Behind that cliff is the Earthrend Wedge, a relic of Sentinel Imperator as ancient as these lands. The destination of your journey, my promise to you, our shared goal.
What's this?
An anchor stone, made from tacitite formed around the Earthrender.
Alright, what's an anchor stone? A type of small device manufactured with tacitite formed around the Earthrend Wedge. It provides energy to anchor obelisks, which in turn amplify its frequency to repel dark tide and its creations. Okay.
It contains a fraction of the Earthrender's power. It offers no defense capabilities, but it can at least serve as a temporary measure to hold off the dark tide, or its creations. We need to deploy 3 of these in predetermined locations across Marinwood to generate a force field. This will drive the Korosaurus to the Asphodel Barrens in the lower levels. The field blooming with asphodels is where the hunting party can safely reach the lower levels. Judging from the height, it's close to the Earthrender's base. In that field of glory, we will grant Tyrannos the death it deserves.
That black fog.
Tyrannos' calling card is the vanguard of the dark tide. Our prey isn't exactly known for playing by the rules. Marinwood lies on the other side of these cliffs. That beast has reasoned we're likely to take to the skies on reflexes, and has laid an ambush, waiting to drag us down into the abyss. A Korosaurus that knows how to set a trap, waiting for its hunters to walk right into it. Quite an interesting opponent. Gladiators, march with me to the hunting grounds. Let the sacred flames ignite your resolve. The enemies of Septimon shall bear witness to our might!
Okay, Augusta?
Let us be on our way. Something's not right. Be on your guard, everyone! Stay behind me. A worthy opponent.
Okay. Are we able to dodge? I don't think so.
Ground is collapsing! Watch out!
Over there! Getting excited, are we, Tyrannos?
Watch out for those molten rocks. Use the pillars for cover. Move!
Use the pillars for cover.
Honor cannot be silent. In control.
Cunning bastard.
Everyone, on the...
We're almost to the hunting.
Victory is still far from reach. We're not in the clear yet. Stay behind me.
Rocks above!
This path will take us to the first anchor.
Tacit discords.
Ah, just in time. My swords had enough of waiting.
Annihilation!
Leave it to me. An oversight.
Totally forgot we have other characters here. I don't know, I kind of like playing just as Rover though. It seems more immersive.
Leave it to me.
I don't know. Guess we should use the tools that we have.
Embracing change. Rejuvenating snow. Too late to escape.
Such calm.
These tricks do not surprise me. Avidius, take your response team and get that anchor obelisk functioning. Rover and I will provide cover.
As you command, Your Excellency.
Time to end this. We're gone. Next now. Dissipate. Cannot be sullied. In control.
Oh, come on.
Winners win! One strike is enough! Invincible!
Avidius' team should be almost done, Augusta. I'll head over to join them.
Of course. See that it's done.
Your aid couldn't have come at a better time.
Your aid couldn't have come at a better
We were just
time.
about to insert the anchor stone into the obelisk.
Insert the anchor stone into the anchor obelisk to activate it. Once activated, it repels the dark tide fog and boosts the sacred flames in the Merlewood. I don't know, that QTE added a little bit of immersion.
Excellent work, God.
Inside these hunting grounds, the hunter can become the hunted at a moment's notice. Think that beast is running away. Just a trick to throw us off. Let Augusta humor its little performance. Beasts who think they've won are always the first to die. Let her handle the Chorosaurus for now. We have more important matters to take care of.
Brings you here, you know?
Oh, surprised to see me? I've already shared my interest with you. It wouldn't kill you to remember a few things I've said, would it? But fine. Since it's you, I suppose I can let you in on the secret. The Chorosaurus is just an appetizer. I've got bigger fish to fry.
The next anchor obelisk is on the other side of the plateau. Ah, impeccable timing, my dear priestess.
Wingrais are here too, huh?
Yeah, I don't like
Does that
how
surprise
it
you?
gets cut off.
Augusta and I prepared it all well in advance. Ride the winds and let's soar over these cliffs together. We've lost sight of Augusta and the Chorosaurus. Let me see your terminal, Rover.
You give, you know, your terminal.
There. Try using the sensor.
These are traces of the dark tide.
You catch on quickly. My resonance power can reveal hidden traces of the dark tide for a short time. With these markings, be it Tyrannos or Tyran whatever, nothing can escape my eyes.
Aren't we supposed to find the obelisks?
Yes, you're not wrong, but the beast also has its eye on them. A sly enemy like this won't play by the usual rules. The more cautious we are, the better. Ha! So it is heading for that cave. The second obelisk is also in that direction. Come, let's go have a little fun with our friend.
Wait, what? Why didn't that... Are we supposed to do something here? Oh, use utility sensor. Okay, duh. There we go.
This is it. The second obelisk should be at the other end of this cave.
Mind the tacit discords.
I'd be more worried about yourself, would-be hero. Try not to slow us down.
The wicked will face judgment.
Come on, dodge, please.
Annihilation. One more time. The wicked will face judgment.
Watch out! How did it manage to get here? There's an opening in the floor. That's our way out. Careful of the rocks!
Okay.
I'll keep it busy. Now is the chance. Go! Make no mistake! Your fight is with me!
Augusta.
My apologies for the delay. Warned, the Korosaurus could return at any moment. We should leave.
Here it comes!
These formations seem solid enough for a quick pause.
Tyrannos will not rest until we are corpses.
Up there to the left. That stone seems loose. Pull it down, Rover.
Honor cannot be set in control.
Hopefully this helps. What is this?
Oh, are you serious? I totally messed up on that. But okay.
In control. I will not fall here.
Okay. I was not paying attention to our health meters there. What are you doing? What? You're stuck. Right. Let's get that low-level guy off.
Moments of victory.
Win calls, waves follow.
Hopefully this helps.
Wind rises.
The wicked will fate the obelisk. Leave it to me.
Oh, you just hold it? That we needed to click.
Splendid! Let's keep up the momentum. You again.
It just left.
Should be the anchor obelisk doing its job. Or perhaps it's up to something more insidious.
The direction it's heading. Is it planning to
what?
destroy the final anchor obelisk? Huh.
Okay.
Persistent.
Thank
I
you for...
suppose that makes you a worthy opponent.
Are you serious? What the hell? Okay, there's a wing ray down here. Hopefully we can get. Or not. Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
This fog hinders our vision. Could be walking into a trap.
Makes for a fun challenge. Don't you agree, Avidius? Stay vigilant. In due time, Tyrannos will learn the gladiator's own. Embracing change.
Who actually...
Worry not for me. You should have run. I can't fall now. Too late to escape. Leave it to me. Embracing change. Commence healing, rejuvenating snow.
Wind calls, waves follow.
Keep it together. Is this the end?
Oh, are you serious?
Embracing change. Foolish. You can trust me. Take your final dive into America. Time to end this.
Oh, what the freak?
Embracing change.
Authentication failure.
The obelisk is right over there.
Yeah. Okay. Didn't think I was doing that bad, but apparently. Right, well, that was the third and final one.
Good. You did well not to disappoint.
Oh, are we doing this C thing again? Okay.
Seems like a new discovery.
Augusta, Tyrannos is heading for the Asphodel Barrens.
The net has been cast. It's time to reel in the prize.
Wind, guide me.
This place.
A field of corpses. Horrifying, isn't it? This is Tyrannos' birthplace. A kingdom of brutality, and the beast is proud of it. Every hunt before this, it was here that we met our final battles. The gladiators went to great lengths to drive the Dark Tide's creatures into the Asphodel Barrens. Likewise, their prey were just as eager to bait their hunters here. This is destined to be an evenly matched game of life and death. Hunter or prey. Only the one still standing gets to decide.
Avidius, descendant of the hero of heroes Attilius, decorated for the 4 crossings of Main's Deep. I see the desire in you, your desire for power. Yet if you wish to be my opponent, then this level of resolve is far from enough. Step forward. Stand next to me and pursue your desires without hesitation. Let your ambitions burn even hotter.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Finally, some fun for a change. Come, you need only to stay at my side, Rover. Rest. This is a matter between Augusta and Avidius. We shall not intervene for the time being.
In control. Roars of conquest. In control. Barely found it.
Okay, what the hell?
Undying glory. Moment of victory. Roars of conquest. Scene of my triumph. In control. All blood, Receptimon! Here, here, it ends now.
Oh, Augusta does all the work and he comes in and takes the glory. Oh wait, maybe not.
Everything is in place. It will take the bait.
That's our cue. We're going after it. All this effort we've put into setting this trap. This gift of ours, it better take it. Nice and obediently.
Okay, we're just following this, right? Okay, there we go. Another 2 hours? Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that.
What was that?
Okay, that sounds like a good plan, Harry. Oh, the dark tide.
Steady. Now.
No, you know.
You know.
What was that about? And that black fog? It was all mushy. I couldn't even finish it. Ooh, oh boy. Did I take a huge bite out of that one? My head's gone all swishy. I need a quick timeout.
How are you holding up?
Augusta. If, and I say, if Septimon's fate has already been decided, would you continue to fight?
A ruler assumes their place by accomplishing the impossible for their subjects. It isn't safe here. I'll lead a team and escort everyone to a temporary camp not far from here. But before that, I must ensure no one is left behind. You go ahead, Rover. I am entrusting Yuno to your care.
She'll be fine with me.
How are you feeling? Do you want to rest a bit?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not as fragile as you think. This road is nothing I can't handle.
All right, I think that's a good place to leave it. We will definitely pick this up again tomorrow. I can't believe how good this game is. It's just so good. Unfortunately, it looks like Rover is about to die. Hopefully there's a beacon right over there. Let's go ahead and get that real quick. Then we won't have to worry about that tomorrow. But I usually try to stream from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. We're going to jump into Palia in about 10 to 15 minutes. Probably grab something to eat before then. And we'll go for another several hours. I'm excited to see where this storyline goes. And yeah, we'll be back again with Wuthering Waves tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining, and maybe I'll see you in about 10 or 15 minutes in Palia, or I'll see you tomorrow for more Wuthering Waves.